Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. As you can see, we've already started here. Di Maria clips one through. Chance to play it in. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Sidibe tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. He's found his man. Mbappe, he's had a shot! This could fall anywhere. Di Maria plays it forward. Swept, he's had a goal! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that.
Big chance! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Kante gives chase. Now the counter. Griezmann looking to get on the end of this. Great leap! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Paris Saint-Germain can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Marquinhos. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. That's found its target. Mbappe. And he's cut it out. Conte. Steaming forward. Mbappe. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Neymar. Mbappe. Di Maria has a look inside the box. That's great strength on the ball. He's got away. Gets his head to it. He's done very well to get to that.
Mbappe sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Sidibe knocks it away. Thiago Silva decides to play it back. Hits one! And in it goes! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Paris Saint-Germain take a two-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Looks to clip it forward. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Aimed in, shoots! Oh, that probably deserved better.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Marco Verratti. It's come loose.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Nobody's going to argue with that. He's left his man. That wasn't the greatest of balls. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann floats one over. Di Maria. He's made sure that that won't get through. And he heaves it forward. Di Maria. Well positioned to make that interception. Dembele pushes it out wide. Now it's Giroud.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
It's on a plate. Goes for goal! And he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Varane does well there. Alert. Mbappe. Not much subtlety. He's launched himself there. And the whistle goes for half-time. That's the first half compared with your expectation.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Paris Saint-Germain ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're already into the second period. No changes at half. Has a pop! They've scored! The second half off to a spectacular start. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Marco Verratti. Mbappe. And he's searching through. Di Maria. Done very well to intervene. And it's Sidibe. Griezmann. Griezmann crosses. Gets up to head it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Thiago Silva.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Going through. Di Maria taps it into the area. Verratti. It's a brilliant interception. Conte. And it's Neymar. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Well weighted. Giroud. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
He's got away. Cut out in the nick of time. Neymar not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
It opened up really nicely when the defence got all tentative then. They were cautious in making contact, but safe in numbers.
Up to meet it! No mistake! Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Paris Saint-Germain can make their change now with a break in play. We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
An intervention was very necessary. And the counter-attack is on for France. Forward it goes. Through it. He just whacks it away. Di Maria. Neymar. Tries to dink it in. Well played, he saw that coming. Mbappe! Massive leap!
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Paris Saint-Germain have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result...
Di Maria! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Sidibe with a delicate ball.
France merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Nkunku. Now it's Cavani. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. So, the manager making the last of his changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking...
Hits one! That is special! Olivier Giroud! Late in the day, this could well be it! Giroud with a predatory goal.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
He's made it three. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last...
Shakes the shoots! They've done it! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Kimpembe battles to win it back. Mbappe. Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Thauvin. Chip through. And that's been levered clear. Ball's come loose and the chase is on. And that will be the final act. What a game, wonderful stuff and the right result. Neither side really deserved to lose. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most...
very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'm going to pick a defender, Thiago Silva. A natural athlete for me, with all the characteristics to be at the top of his trade. He's a natural leader too, and sets an example in showing great discipline. Arguably the world's best.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time. Goes for goal! And he gobbles up the chance! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Kante plays it forward. Sidibe. Mbappe. Great leap! Goal! France! The breakthrough strike!
France are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Paris Saint-Germain didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Di Maria. Hustling down that right flank. Kimpembe tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Tova. Mbappe! Can he put it away? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Thiago Silva. That's a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Neymar. And it's Tova. And now the breakaway. Tova has got himself a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Here's the ball in. Kimpembe boots it to safety. Mbappe. Sidibe has it out wide and in space. The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. France given another corner. Dembele, and it's got through. Marquinhos. Marco Verratti. Now it's Di Maria. And it's Verratti. Now it's Di Maria. Aimed long and direct. Now it's Tova. Giroud. Tova. Spreads it towards the left. The shot's on! A great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Massive leap! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Hits one! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Giroud certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Made certain that won't get through. Di Maria. Draxler. It's Draxler! Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Draxler cannot be a happy chappy, and you can understand why. The run was stoic, and it should have been heroic.
It's Di Maria. Ball's loose, and he's after it. Forward it goes. Giroud plays a clever pass. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
France just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Thauvin. Mbappe. And he's onside. Gets up to head it! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Paris Saint-Germain can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Thiago Silva. Paris Saint-Germain are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Conte. Varane does well there, alert, out wide to the right. Now it's Thauvin. Mbappe goes for the cross. Thiago Silva. He's gone for it! Oh, the keeper's done very, very well to deny him. It's Dembele. Kante gets it back, looks to clip, and a header! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort. Great header, made it look easy.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the area...
We hit half-time. Do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Goes down, but nothing given. Kimpembe.
France are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
It's come loose. Mbappe. Up to meet it. They are rampant. And they are cruising away. Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. Here is it.
Shapes the shoots! And that's off target. Marquinhos goes looking. Ball through needs to be good here. Mbappe.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Down by a lack of accuracy. He spotted the run and played him through. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Thauvin. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Referee's given a throw. Just whacks it away. Draxler. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Forward it goes. Lloris can claim that. Rafael Varane. France, very keen on the aerial route.
Look, if you're good at it and instructed to carry on doing it, then you find a way of...
Oh, terrible pass. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Kurzawa. Draxler plays it forward. Neymar. Mbappe finds himself offside.
I thought he might just get the benefit of any doubt then.
France making consecutive changes here. Thauvin. Mbappe. Mbappe has a shot! Oh, outstanding save.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Clearly not what he wanted to do. Looking to break out here, and it's Thauvin. Draxler. Conte. Draxler needed to come up with a better ball.
Draxler encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Neymar, played out to the right. Paris Saint-Germain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He's picked him out. Giroud! Oh, extraordinary.
France were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
France have decided now is the time to make their final change. Cavani. Now it's Neymar. Lamar. Now it's Fekir. Matuidi. Chance to shoot. He's had a shot! 5 minutes left on the clock. Mbappe. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
That's a throw-in. Oh, sweet feet. Mbappe. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Marquinhos tries to get it forward quickly. Well positioned to make that interception. And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain, well beaten. There's no spinning this result. It could have been a whole lot worse. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just...
This most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes.
Neymar really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out. Shot a goal! He scored! And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
So, a breakthrough already. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Mbappe, played out to the right, goes for the cross, and he's cut it out. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? It's gone for a throw-in. Mbappe. Now it's Giroud. Now it's Tova. It's Giroud! That has skinned the post.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Kimpembe tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe! Chip through. He's had a shot! It's in!
Well, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get least time on the ball, and yet they were able to exchange passes before an unchecked finish, and I mean, to be honest with you, that should open up an inquest.
Hits one! Aimed long and direct. Well, they could break here. Thiago Silva. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Trying to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Great leap! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now.
He's gone for it! Sticks it away! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very...
Up to meet it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Kimpembe. Mbappe. And it's got through. Here it comes. Chance! Towering header! Yes! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
On the right now, what's on? Massive leap! Outstanding save to keep that out. Dashing forward at pace. Mbappe. And it's Tova. Well positioned to make that interception. The whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And it's Sidibe. Big chance! Neymar making use of the space out wide. Going through. That is terrific skill. Striding forward, facing goal. Varane knocks it away. France very keen on the aerial route.
Look, if you're good at it and instructed to carry on doing it, then you find a way of making...
Giroud with a shot! And that has been clubbed away. Titi does well there, alert. And it's Sidibe. Mbappe! It's a decent-looking cross. Nice touch. Deep cross. And that's been levered clear. hit half-time.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
Paris Saint-Germain 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow. And we are already promptly back underway. Looking to break out here. Looking to force his way through. Mbappe has a pop! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
It's become a case of men against boys. Rabiot floats one over. Pogba. Thauvin out wide to the right. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Pogba has given away a free kick. Thiago Silva. Rabiot. And it's Neymar. Paredes. Thauvin. Thiago Silva pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. He's got away. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Mbappe. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Thauvin. That's found its target. Hits it first time! Keeper always had the measure of that. I've got changes here, from both sides in fact. Thauvin has overhit that horribly. Kimpembe. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Now it's Draxler. Kimpembe is well to read it and intercepts. Thiago Silva gets into the right position to intercept. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and they can go again. Neymar. Draxler. Griezmann. Oh, flags up. He must have been offside.
Yeah, it looks like he did make his move just a smidgen too early.
France making consecutive changes here. Draxler. Played back in. Draxler. Lloris is there to take. And he's made certain that won't get through. Kurzawa. And it's Neymar. Just about up to 75 minutes. Paris Saint-Germain still have 2 substitutions up their sleeve. Thauvin. Kurzawa battles to win it back. Draxler. Plays it forward. Of accuracy. Buffon gets it upfield. Tries they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. And it's Giroud. Must score! Shots on! Can he find a finish now? Verratti tries to get it forward quickly. And now the breakaway. Forward it goes. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Lloris has that under control. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. He's left his man, gets up to head it! No joy, but a decent try. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Neymar. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Giroud. Thauvin. It's a decent ball. That's offside, yes it is.
Yeah, he was off, ever so slightly, but he was off.
Now it's Di Maria. Kante sticks in a foot to win it back. Thauvin tries to stroke it through. Paredes. The final whistle. Well, that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain had a very simple tactic to
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Mbappe gets it out. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Paris Saint-Germain cannot keep hold of the ball. And it's Paredes. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Mbappe. Ball is over the line. Mondi. Pogba. Mbappe. Griezmann. Goes for the cross. Up to meet it! And he's there to make a great save.
Giroud simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Now it's Griezmann going through. Pogba, he's onside. Great leap! He's done very well to get to that.
Giroud sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
And the ball is out of play. Kimpembe. Mbappe. And it's Giroud. Giroud, well read, he sorted that out. France are very keen on the aerial route.
Look, if you're good at it and instructed to carry on doing it, then you find a way of making it work, and they are.
Massive leap! Goal! France! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Oh, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can act.
Is it in? No mistake! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was shoots!
Rabiot plays it forward. Paredes. Neymar can't get the better of his opposite number. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. He's got away. Forward it goes. Marco Verratti. Now it's Rabiot. Stuck out a leg for a good challenge. Dembele concedes a free kick for that. Mbappe steered in. Going for goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Neymar duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Timely intervention. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
France seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
Loose ball, who's going to get there? Pogba tries to get it forward quickly. Giroud looking to run onto it. Giroud, great strength, too strong for his opponent. It's a throw. Dembele. And it's Griezmann. Conte. Dembele. Mbappe. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. France are back on level terms.
France are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
We've reached half-time. Paris Saint-Germain playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals and nothing to suggest much is going to change. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. France kick off the second half. Griezmann. That'll be a throw. Paredes. Cavani. Cavani. Looks to clip it forward. The accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Griezmann. Over it comes. Towering header! Danger averted for now. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Oh, really tidy interchange. Oh, good interception. Kimpembe. And it's Pogba. Mondi. Beautifully done. Pogba. You can get that clear. Kante gets it back. Gets up to head it! Another header, but again the same outcome.
France are literally using their heads with some very good service, but it's time for someone to add authority.
So the ball's got out of play, and a change is upcoming. Dembele, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Well, has he done enough since his...
Massive leap! Goal! France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Giroud demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. France get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Delivers across. And that's being repelled. Dashing forward at pace. Over to the left. Mbappe. Griezmann. Griezmann crosses. And it's hoisted clear. Neymar goes looking. Mbappe conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. And it's Cavani. Paredes.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. He's looked long this time. In towards the middle. It's one! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser! Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. There's going to be another change here. So all square, and not for the first time.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Has gone out. Marquinhos, great challenge. Matuidi has been caught there, it's a foul. He's got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. He's gone for it!
France showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Now it's Neymar. Here it is now, surely! It is a corner. And a header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And help's available out wide. Griezmann. It's broken loose.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Now it's Giroud. Has a hit!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Cavani! What about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Paris Saint-Germain complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Oh, sweet feet. Puts in a cross, towering header! Aimed long and direct. Done very well to intervene. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Paris Saint-Germain just have to run down the clock. Griezmann, great leap! And in it goes! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! Great header, made it look easy.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted.
And that will be the final act. What a game, wonderful news. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Paris Saint-Germain can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And that gets things running. Good challenge, stood up well against his man. Thauvin. Mbappe. Sidibe. Thauvin. Hits one! Marco Verratti. Neymar. He's got through. Oh, it's Mbappe! Lloris gives chase. Sidibe. And it's Sidibe. Laid back in. Can he finish? France get it back again. Dembele. Thiago Silva knocks it away. There are a few waiting for it. Are in front. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this...
Great leap! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
France can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
A throw. Sidibe goes looking. Giroud. Thauvin. Shapes the shoots. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Thauvin certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Kimpembe. Going through. Mbappe. Swept in, and he's cut it out. Sidibe. Mbappe. He's got away. Delivery from Giroud with a shot. It's missed, but not by that far.
Giroud did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Kimpembe is making a foray down the right with a delicate ball. Now it's Neymar. He's left his man. Neymar beats the shot at goal! In it goes! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms.
None of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Going through. Mbappe. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Well weighted. Great ball, now the shots. Mbappe. Di Maria can hoist it clear. Mbappe tries to get it forward quickly. Well played, he saw that coming. Now it's Giroud. That's the through ball. Surely he's looking to shoot! No, that's not the ball he wanted. Shots on! Mbappe. He's got the ball, he's got the space! Paris Saint-Germain have a free kick. Marquinhos. Aimed long and direct. Verratti hits that long. Delivery from Mbappe. That'll be the last act of the first half. Genuinely interesting game here. Very, very watchable. 2 goals, 1 each. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. The action has already resumed here. No changes at the interval from either side. Out wide to the right. Marquinhos cuts it out. Marco Verratti. Now it's Neymar. Mbappe. Up to meet it! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Played out to the right. He's got away. Mbappe conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, that's what top players do. They can seize the initiative almost single-handedly, and that goal eases them in front once more to make this second half look a little more promising.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
So we have a breakthrough. Kurzawa does well to read it and intercepts. Real chance! He's through, now is he in? Paredes.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Thauvin, and it's Dembele. They've got it back as soon... He's gone for it! It's gone for a throw-in. Just brushed off the ball there. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Mbappe has it in a wide position, so what next? Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back, they are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Pogba. Pushes it out wide. Pogba. Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. And he just whacks it away. Rabiot. Forward it goes. And it's Rabiot. Paris Saint-Germain may be thinking about substitutions now. They still have 2 available. Played into space out wide. Mbappe gets into some space. Up he gets! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Thiago Silva. He's made certain that won't get through. Conte. Draxler gets it back.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Nobody's going to argue with that. Verratti plays it out to the flank. Conte. Cavani. A real chance to break.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
He's left his man. Managed to get it away.
France are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Rabiot does well
France
there.
are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Matuidi plays it forward. And now they can launch a counter. Thauvin.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And it's Rabiot. Neymar already, of course, on the score sheet.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Now it's Draxler, looking to get within range, and the shots! They've done it! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
All square again into the dying minutes. Mbappe has a look inside the box. Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? And that will be the final act. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most...
And massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stand.
Goes for goal! It's in! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence.
Drexler has given away a free kick. Griezmann. Drexler. Verratti. Dembele goes looking. And it's Giroud. Mbappe, he's picked him out. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. Now a chance to break. He's left his man. Mbappe, a chance! Timely intervention. Titi, forward it goes. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Played out to the right. Dembele. And it's been taken straight back. Mbappe. Giroud. Drexler plays it forward. It's a decent ball. Oh, good ball. Conte. Mbappe. Oh, it's Dembele. Gets it upfield. Kimpembe gets into the right position to intercept. Well played, he saw that coming. Neymar needed to come up with a better ball.
Oh, Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
And it's Sidibe. Here it comes. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Paredes. Dembele. Chance to break. Shoots! Back of the net!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Looks to clip it forward. Dembele tries to get it forward quickly, and France can counter now. Mbappe with a long pass. Giroud hits one! And oh! It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Great leap! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And it's Neymar. Kimpembe gets it out. Mbappe threads one through. He's got away. It's a loose ball. The referee's given a throw. That intervention was very necessary. Cavani. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And now the breakaway. Oh, it's Dembele. Giroud, looking to shoot. Goal! France! And the comeback is complete.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
France take the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
There's the delivery. Up to meet it! They've done it! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Verratti cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder.
We hit half-time. And the action is back on the way.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cavani displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Aimed low and direct. Done very well to intervene. Conte, Mbappe, out wide to the right. Going through, room for a shot. Gets up to head it! They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! He was so alert to the possibilities there, great stuff.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
He's made it 3, quite a day at the office for him.
This is one of the best.
It's Cavani! Standing save to keep that out. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Dembele, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
Mbappe. He's got options out wide. Cavani. And it's Neymar. Mbappe. Now it's Cavani. Mbappe finds himself offside. Mbappe. This is promising. Giroud! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to. France have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
Neymar. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Marco Verratti. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Up for a header! Keeper's got his work done. And the counter is on. Mbappe. Now it's Thauvin. Chance! Oh, he's broken through. It's a promising ball. Pogba. Right through the middle. Giroud turns and goes back. Forward it goes. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. How about a shot? Griezmann. Massive leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And a counter. Mbappe hits that long. Well read, he sorted that out. And the weighted pass. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Well, they can break here. Lamar pushes it out wide. Griezmann, can he find a finish now? Towering header! Rabiot. Dashing forward at pace. Oh, good interception. Thauvin plays it out to the flank. And it's Lamar. Griezmann. Conte. Header! And in it goes! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
4 in the game, he is the man. It's become a case of men against boys. Thauvin. There he goes, motor in with a header! They've scored! A contest no more, it is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
How many more does he want? No question now as to who is in control.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Rabiot went in strong and he took the ball. Out wide to the right. Now it's Thauvin. Well weighted. Defenders on the back foot. Mbappe. He's on... Mbappe! It's a goal! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Paris Saint-Germain cannot understand what they've done. From a position of strength, they